We were already asked this, but I'd like you to feel it out. Beyond body-mind, what is there? Beyond your body and beyond your mind, and we know that the body-mind are made up of memory. We know that, right? Everything, the body itself is memory, DNA, cellular memory. So we know that, right? So beyond the body-mind, what is left?
Spaciousness. Spaciousness.
Spaciousness, isn't it? And let's discuss about that spaciousness. Now, the moment we say spaciousness, we think of a great void, as if nothing is there. It's true, there's no thing there. In, who was it? And I forgot the name. Anyway, the later studies, what the bleep do you know? What would you call that? What would you call that? Mechanics? Quantum mechanics, right, yeah. Quantum mechanics, they've said that in 1 cubic inch of space, there's more energy than the whole material universe. No, you can't figure that out with your mind. No. What it really means is this, that it's all nuclear energy, okay? It's all energy. Okay? In one little finger, you know, lies a tremendous amount of energy, you see? There's tremendous, you know, the space that is. There's so much energy embedded everywhere. For example, in this little space alone, like in this room, everybody could be talking on the cellular phone at once, and you still receive the message from somebody calling you miles away. Can you imagine the amount of radio waves that are in this room now for you to say, hello, how are you? You see? And the other person receives it, and yet it does not interfere with the other waves. And all you did was dial a number, it produced a sound, that sound wave traveled and it created a space to receive electromagnetic energy. We take it for granted. But can you imagine the energy that makes it available in the space to receive that? For you and I to see each other, every blink of an eye that you make right now, millions of images and colors make it possible to say, I see. You know? And that's all in space. You can hear me, and your whole body can resonate with what you are hearing. You see? It can feel it. See the magic of that? It's traveling through space to reach your ears. You see? Sound waves, light waves. This is what makes up our senses. And we think these are our senses. No, these are tools for our senses. See? The real sense, the real receptor is consciousness. You see? And consciousness is space. Now you begin to get an idea what space is. But if you get an idea, stop. Throw it away. Because you can't conceive the immensity of space. What we think nothingness, and it scares the living daylights out of us, is far more glorious than we can even begin to conceive in our wildest imagination. See? And what makes us live and breathe. Right now I sit here talking, you know, and I make these movements. I'm not doing them. They get done by themselves as I speak, you see. They move by themselves. I'm not trying to move them. It is just happening. As I sit, my heart is beating. I'm not doing it. My blood is circulating through miles of arteries. I'm not doing it. My brain is firing in order for me to speak to you, so that you can hear me. You see? What is doing that? Who is doing that? You see?
Isn't Burt, it like, where does the dream come in then from?
The dream comes from...
Isn't that...
The dream
is making all of this happen?
The dream makes all this happen. It is very true. Now, when you dream, I assume that you meant the dream at night. The dream at night usually happens to what you think about most of the day. If you have a fear during the day, if you've had some disappointment, chances are that you might dream about it. If you've had a shock, you might have a nightmare. Okay? So the dreams are made up of the stuff of your unconscious, or the subconscious rather. Okay?
But isn't what we're doing here still considered a dream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Because ultimately, nothing is happening as we think it is. You see? So we go through the motions of what we are doing, and we go through emotion. This motion, nobody decided to do it. It just begins to happen on its own. It creates its own momentum. Just like, for example, how many seekers are there in the world? Science of Mind, about 15 years ago, they came up with a theory that 1% of the world's population are now becoming spiritual seekers. And I don't know what studies it was based on, or on what they based it on. But they are very reputable people, the Science of Mind authors. And so that's quite something. So this means that 1% of the world's population, and there are 6.5 billion people on this earth. So how much is 1%? Any of you are arithmetic geniuses? Okay. So, but now it's increasing more and more. You see, and that's the seekers. Truly awakened people who understand, who totally understand who they are, makes up 1% of that 1%. But it's increasing, you see? It's increasing more now than ever before in history. 20, 30 years ago, anybody that talked like I'm doing now, they'll probably tell you, you need some, Your commitment, right. So, you see, no, consciousness is shifting and changing tremendously. People are beginning to wake up to their true nature.